Alright, guys, let's get to going. How's it going, everybody? Good morning, good morning. I don't like how, when I'm using this mic, it casts a shadow over the build space. So I kind of have to move it out a little ways so it's not having too much shadow there. But anyway, how's it going, guys? How's it going this morning or evening, wherever you are? Thank y'all for joining. Let's see. What do we have over here? On Twitch, Occupy Starbucks. Yes, I did occupy Starbucks this morning to pick up some coffee. Kurosama, how's it going, buddy? I know you already built this kit. I watched your review, so I kind of have an idea what to expect. But I gotta say, just cutting out the parts, cleaning up the parts and everything. Ricardo, how's it going, buddy? Lee, Steve, Fatty, Syntax, what's up, guys? Soul on Twitch, Blink, Fishy Wishy, how's it going? Morning, everybody. Alright, so I figured this stream is probably going to be relatively short. This kit is not a really complicated one. So, yeah, shouldn't take too long to put this together. Jagan, what's up? Fatty, no, this is not a Kotobukiya kit. But I'm really interested to compare this to the Kotobukiya. What is this? Not Frame Arms Girl, it's Frame Music Girl. The Kotobukiya's version of Hatsune Miku. Because I think they're going to cost about the same. Let me just check. Because, let's see, yeah, this kit goes for around 60 bucks. Let me see. And Miku, Frame Arms Girl, yeah, Miku, the Frame Music Girl is exactly the same price. So you get Bandai's version, which I think it will be a little bit larger, and it has a very cool dynamic look to it, but it's totally fixed posed and no accessories. Whereas the Kotobukiya version, totally articulated and some nice accessories for the same price. So I don't know if this is gonna beat out the Kotobukiya version, but it does look pretty nice. So I don't know. We'll see which version you guys think you'll prefer. I'll compare them side by side so you can see them side by side in the review and everything. But all right, you're just in time for me to have a show with my dinner, Josh. Okay, glad to give you some thing to listen to, watch a little bit while you're having your dinner. I just told my Gundam Discord about the stream. Okay, thank you, Vero, for sharing the stream. Let's get into it. Here, one thing I just want to point out too is here you can see on the manual, the eyes, like it has the multi-injection in the eyes, and like behind the black, the clear blue looks like a very like deep. But I wanted to see how noticeable that is on the actual part. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's like that on the part. It's not as shiny though. I think you definitely want to just like put a drop of like gloss coat or something. Yeah, you can still see there's some nice depth in the eyes though. I'll try to show you that. It's going to be hard to show you guys on this camera. I'll show it to you as best I can in the review though, with my proper camera, so you can actually see like the depth in the eyes. It does look really nice though, the clear blue injection in the eyes. That said, the injection in the hair, I don't know. It looks great, but the problem is you got some nasty numb marks on the hair parts. So you'll see that here shortly, but we're gonna follow the manual and build the body first. So we just got just a few parts here for the torso, I should say. The torso first. Alright. So we got this part here, which gives you a nice little bit of color separation here for this bit on the chest. Jagan, how's it going, man? I was gonna say hello when I saw you pop in there to say hello, Jagan. Thank you, but also thank you for your contribution there. Super chat. If you had the chance to be a mechanical designer advisor to the Mac K property like Lincoln, would you? Uh, I I don't know how much Link is an advisor, so I think I mean I get what you're asking. Uh, well, maybe I don't get what you're asking because Link is not really an advisor. I know he's obviously very close with Koyokama-san, but I don't think he like gives advice for like what they're gonna release or anything. I think he's just close friends with him, especially now at this point. But even before, when he was like working more closely with him, there, I don't think that he was necessarily advising like the design work or anything like that. I think that was just like kind of oops. Ty needs to go on here first. So anyway, so if you're asking like would I like to be like an actual like advisor for like the design work of kits and stuff, I don't know, maybe not, because that's not really. I don't know if I would like be good at that, and I think uh, Koyokama-san does a well enough job like on his own, and I think like that's what's so great about the Mac K kits is that it's all like it's all like from his mind, right? It's kind of like if it would kind of be like if Hideo Kojima had someone like advising him on writing the story for like a Metal Gear game or something like that. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Because like that's like his thing, and it's so much like his art. It's kind of hard to have like an advisor. Like obviously he has a team like working with him in the production process, but that's like his art, and it's kind of hard to have like an advisor to help you with your art. But uh, would would I enjoy working with the Mac K property to the degree that Lincoln did, where I'm basically just like a uh, production modeler, like just basically taking the new models and like modeling them for magazines. Uh, that would be cool, but I don't know. From what I've heard about it from Link, it just sounds like a lot of pressure, basically. Like he said he would sometimes get the kit like delivered or whatever. You get the kit and then he needs to have have it like built and photographed within like 24 hours or within a weekend or something like that. And that's a lot of pressure. And I think if you're just like living on your own, you know, single, unmarried or whatever, that'd be fine. But especially having a family, I wouldn't really want that kind of pressure. Wouldn't want that kind of job. So like the great thing about like what I do now is that like I have a lot of work to do, but I'm not like on a crazy deadline where like I have to get something done like that like within that weekend or whatever. These hands, by the way, look insane, like out of context. Once they're on the kit, I mean, they look whatever. I mean, they look convincing, whatever. Like she's holding onto her earphones or whatever. But out of context, just seeing the hands by themselves, they're really like scary looking. Did I see that poop P Bandai Death Scythe design? No, I haven't. There's a new Death Scythe design that was just announced this morning. The morning, Ricardo, like this, like from when I wake up until around 10 a.m. around this time in the morning is just crazy for me. So no, I usually. Oh, okay. I'm just seeing it now. Yeah, Rosette. Yeah, I don't know about that. Not really into it. Cause yeah, it really. I'm just looking at this at the design now. Yeah, it really is just like the Death Scythe EW with the backpack that's sort of pretty much like the wing backpack minus some parts. When it's closed up, though, you can see it has like the closed up form. It looks a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. I don't dislike it. It still looks pretty cool. But it's very very odd. What is that? Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. It doesn't immediately jump out at me, but that said, I've not yet built the Master Grade Death Scythe, the EW kit. So I'm kind of tempted just to check it out, just because at least I can get the chance to build the Death Scythe kit, which I've not ever built yet. It's kind of like what I did with the Shenlong Liaoya unit. I wasn't like super jazzed on the Liaoya unit itself, but it looked pretty cool, and I'd never built the Shenlong before, so I thought, alright, well, I'll check it out. And I liked it quite a bit, actually. I don't know if I need to put the arms on right away yet or not here. So we'll hold off for a moment on putting those onto the body. I have a feeling... How does this go into here? Ouch! Damn it! I have a feeling that I probably need to put the head on first before the arms, possibly, so... At least according to the manual, it doesn't show to put this together quite yet, so we'll just keep that off to the side here then. The arms, but the little blue trim there around the cuff there is a nice touch. That's one thing I like about these Figurized LABO kits. The only two that we've had so far, I guess, but the color separation in some parts is really nice. They do have some seams on them for sure. And some nub marks. I mean, because of the way this kit is molded especially, how like some of the parts are really high gloss. That's just a decal guide. Okay, got a little confused looking at that. Because of the really high gloss parts, some of the nub marks are just awful on this kit. But we'll see. Once everything's all together, maybe a lot of the really bad ones won't be very noticeable, or they'll be more hidden. We'll find out soon enough. But yeah, this part too. Just like the layering of that blue and then the clear blue underneath like just the way the parts, like the color separation of the parts and everything is really nice. The pants here, which are, I was noticing as I was cutting out the parts last night, the pants are a little bit too realistically molded, if you get what I mean, in there. Alright. It's kind of disappointing that this didn't come with like not like accessories like the Kotobukiya kit, but like something like on the base, like a speaker kind of thing, like next to her on the base or something. Would have been cool, I think. I think it's probably safe to go ahead and just plug these in together like that. So there we go. Soul. Kids always make the mornings crazy. You have 2 kids under 4. Yeah, so yeah, you know exactly what I mean. Yes, kids make the mornings very crazy. It's very hectic to get them up and dressed and fed and out the door. Yes. Compared to Wave figure, how's the build? Revan? What Wave figure are you talking about? The only Wave does have that new figure kit coming out. It's not out yet, but so far that's the only other Wave figure that I know of is like their blank body kit. Lee, yes, that's what I'm saying. It's to a very slight degree, but yeah, it's definitely molded there. Yes, Lee, exactly. But anyway, the build so far is cool. It's exactly what I would expect. It's kind of strange how familiar the line feels I've only ever built just the Fumina kit. But like, it feels like I've built a few of these before. I don't know. But I was just talking with Adam, the USA Gundam Store owner, and my boss. I was just talking with him the other day, or maybe it was yesterday actually, about the Figureize LABO line. And what I was saying was that I think that it's kind of strange how the Figureize LABO line isn't more popular in the West than it is, just because like it's kind of like, I mean, people buy like PVC figures of like characters that they like, but so like the Figureize LABO line is like having a PVC figure but that you can actually build yourself, which you'd think like people would be keen on. And they're not like, they're expensive, but not as expensive as like other PVC figures, like Mega House figures or something like that, which I imagine probably also don't sell super well in the States. But let's see, I gotta make sure I got the right foot here. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, the great thing that about this line is that it's just like a PVC figure, which people enjoy, but it's one that you can actually build yourself, and people enjoy building stuff themselves as well too. Like, that's the whole point of modeling. So I understand they're a little bit expensive, but I think compared to other figures and things like that, they're not like outrageous. So I don't know, but I think the thing about the line is, so far, is just that there's not that many options. If you're not a fan of Miku or you're not a fan of Fumina, then there's nothing for you so far at this point. So hopefully Bandai keeps up the line and does some more characters that will be more appealing to more people. Then I think the line could definitely take off more. Also, the availability, I think, is probably an problem as well. Now, I think this kit is not, well, I know that this kit is not sold out, and it's due, at least for USA Gundam Store, it's due in stock this coming Friday, as I heard from Adam. So it's available, but the Fumina kit, when that came out, a lot of people, including myself, were surprised at how quickly those were sold out everywhere, because it was so limited. So I don't know, I think it's a line that if Bandai continues with it, it could definitely see like more success as they get more characters in the line. But what do you guys think? That's it for the legs. So you got seam lines down the sides of the legs, but they're not really very noticeable at all because of how high gloss this black is. It's so shiny, it's kind of hard to see the seam line there. And then here in the foot, super hard to notice, but there's that little clear red, kind of clear pink part that we put in there in the foot, and it's almost completely unnoticeable there, just set inside of black parts. But then you have like this tiny little blue piece that went in there for that tiny little blue bit there on the knee, which seems so minimal, but it's cool that it's included. Gotta remember, not everyone enjoys building. Yeah, I guess I'm sure there's some people that don't enjoy the building aspect of it. Oh, I'll have to, once it's all put together, we'll have to do a side-by-side comparison with Fumina, but it seems slightly smaller than the Fumina kit, actually. So the last thing to build then here is just the head and the hair. But maybe what I'll do, you guys can feel free to chime in now while you're here watching live, those of you who are watching live. But what I think I'll do in the review is I'll ask you guys to comment in the review what character you would like to see come out in the line in the future. Because I was thinking about it, and I was thinking like, if they do another Gundam character, I think probably just like a Gundam character from the original series, like Sayla or Lala or something like that, would be very popular, just universally popular, because then like a lot of older fans would like that, and even younger fans I think would still be into it to a degree. But I don't know what other characters, because then Bandai could also do other non-Gundam characters here, like with Miku. They could do like some character from One Piece, or what's another big property that Bandai has. They could do some like a character from Macross or something, Macross Delta. But I don't know. What other characters do you guys imagine would be popular in the line? Yeah. Feel free to chime in now. But also, if you can, guys, when the review comes out, comment on the review, and I'll send my thoughts about the line to the Bandai rep that I am in contact with. Not like I'm not playing it up as in like it's someone that I'm like in constant contact with. The Bandai rep that I have contact information for. I'll let him know my thoughts on the line, and then let him know to check out the video to see the comments that you guys left there, just to give some feedback. So I'll try to make sure that your comments are seen by Bandai if you guys want to comment later once the review comes out. At least seen by someone at Bandai. Marita? Yeah, bro. If they made a figure as Marita, I'd be so happy. Let's see, what did you guys say? For Christina McKenzie? That'd be a good one. Cool. Would you guys like to see any male characters in the line? There's a question for you. These clear red parts on the head are pretty cool. They seem very delicate, so you really gonna want to be careful with those. But once they're in place and they're held up there like quite nicely, they look really cool. I like that. You have the tiny little bits of hair poking out the back there. Very nicely detailed. So we got these parts here on the side of the head. Sayla Mass, Merida Cruz, Char, Gintoki, Asuka. Oh yeah, if they did like an Asuka or Rei, like if they did like an Evangelion figure, yeah, that'd sell like crazy too. Yeah, definitely. That's a good call. Alright. How's this version without the bangs there? Zex, I think, yeah, if they were going to do a male character too, I think Char would definitely be a good bet for an awesome build as well that I think tons of people would love. There we go. I think we can pop that on. Gotta have that lined up just right. I gotta say, despite feeling a little bit worried about like some of the nub marks and everything, as the kit's coming together, it does look really, really nice. It looks really good. There's short-haired version Miku. If you wanted to just stop the build there, not put the long hair on, they just got short hair version. So I guess you do have option parts in a way. Cosmos, yeah, Cosmos would definitely make for a cool kit. I'm not sure like if Cosmos is still like relevant or popular enough that a lot of people would really be into it. I'm sure, yeah, obviously she'd be well popular enough, but I'm not sure if Bandai would go for that. But it would make for a really nice kit in the line. Rambo Roll. Sema, yeah, Sema would be good. I forget, what's the character from Double Zeta? I can't remember. What's her name? The character from Double Zeta that had the half red, half yellow hair. What was her name? I suddenly can't remember. You guys will know what I'm talking about, though. Okay, so for the hair on each side, you got like the main part and then two little parts that'll stick onto it. So, let's see which one's which here. What's the character from Double Zeta that I'm thinking of, guys? It's not 4, not Camille. Shara, yeah, Shara soon. Yes, thank you. Although 4 would be cool too. I'd build a 4 kit. Let's see. So I was hoping like that these like smaller strands of hair that excuse me, these smaller strands of hair that you connect onto like the main pieces of the hair would help to cover up the nub marks. So I was hoping like that they would place these in a way that would cover up the nub marks a little bit, but it doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Not really. Also, it would be cool to see like it's also super unlikely, but from turn A, if they did, you guys know I love Sochie Heim from turn A. I think that's probably unlikely. It's more likely that they would do a Diana, Princess Diana kit if they were going to do anything from turn A, which I would also be down for. That'd be also cool. I could appreciate that. Or a Harry Ord universe kit. That would be cool too. So, alright, let's get this hair on. And yeah, despite the nub marks on the hair, which are mostly hidden on the front, I think you're really only going to notice the hair looking not quite as good from the back. But as long as you're looking at it from the front, it does look really, really nice. The nub marks on the front aren't really very noticeable. You can't really see much of that too much, and the clear blue does look so nice on that. Worst girl, Ricardo, I'm not getting into it with you again about this. There is nothing to debate about Sochie being the best girl. A Lauren kit? Yeah, if they did, that would be pretty funny. If they did a Laura kit. Yeah, that'd be funny. Alright, so here's the base. The base is cool, but yeah, I wish they would have had like a speaker part that you build like to go along with that as well, but it's alright, just kind of minimal like this. So just plugs onto there, and there, and that's it. That's all. Let me grab my Fumina kit over here for a size comparison because it looks a little bit smaller. I painted but not quite finished Fumina kit just because I wasn't really, the main reason why I haven't finished this Fumina kit is because I wasn't happy with the skin tone of it. So I've been thinking if I want to repaint the skin on it, but I don't know. I think I better just finish it off and call it a day because I have 2 more of this kit actually. But yeah, you can see the Fumina kit is definitely larger. It's noticeably larger. I mean, you guys aren't going to be able to see this. I'll show you in the review, but I'll try to show you on this other camera. Just if you guys can see that. I don't know how well you can see that on the small screen there, but yeah, definitely a size difference there between the 2 of them. So yeah, I should get around to finishing my Fumina kit so I can just paint another one if I'm concerned about it. But that's it for the Miku build. So yeah, like I said, it was a pretty quick one. It even took a little bit less time than I was expecting, actually. So that's it. That's all I had planned to build for this live stream. There's nothing really that I have else that's like ready that I could work on. Yes, the tan lines is something that I painted myself. That's not something that was part of the kit. Because she's always wearing bike shorts, right? So that was my thinking for that. But yeah, I'm also not entirely pleased with that. I think the tone difference is okay, but it's too sharp a line there that I'm not quite into it. I don't know. It's my first time attempting to paint tan lines, and just even like painting skin tone itself is difficult. I'm still not good at that. But painting the tonal difference and then how to paint tan lines, I'm not sure, because it's kind of difficult because you need the line to be sharp but not that sharp. So I don't know. Yeah, I think I need to just go in and finish a little bit of work to just finish this off. Basically, I was just going to do a little bit of detail painting on it and put a couple of decals like around on her swimsuit, and that's pretty much it, just to finish that off. Yeah. So anyway, that's another story for the time being, though. Miku is done. What do you guys think about the kit? And like I said, think about who you would like to see in the line, and I'll work on having this review probably out in the next couple days. After the Godzilla review and Mechagodzilla review, I should say. And what's the other thing that I shot yesterday? I shot another review. What was that? The Mega Size Gundam. Just watch Darren Latham when it comes to painting skin tone. Okay, I'll check that out. I know also, now I'm drawing a blank on her name. I suddenly can't remember. Who's the other? Leona's Workshop also has done over the past few months. I know her first video in the series came out a few months back now, but Leona's Workshop also has done a couple of good videos on skin tone. Not necessarily painting skin tone, because painting is not really the issue. The problem is just like the colors and figuring out like the colors exactly, because it's kind of tricky. But anyway, Stipple the tan line. Stipple? Sorry. Okay. Interesting, yes. Okay. Have you somewhat decided? Oh, yes, Soul. Have I decided on the colors for the Mechagodzilla? Actually, I haven't decided yet, but I was thinking about this more last night, and as someone during the stream, I think it was maybe it was Lee in the stream, recommended or suggested doing a Machine and Krieger color scheme, and at the time I thought no, just because I didn't think that painting style would work for Mechagodzilla. But later on I was thinking about it last night, and I was thinking maybe not in like that specific Machine and Krieger painting, like handbrush painting style, but the like color scheme I think could work. So I was thinking to do it in do I have something on hand in that color scheme? No, not really. I don't think so. Maybe in the book. Let me see. Hang on. Where's that book? I think this one. Let me see if I can quickly find in the book here just an example of the color scheme that came to mind that I thought would look good on that. So maybe not painted in the same style as Machine and Krieger, but using the same kind of color scheme from this. Using like two-tone, kind of pale blue with yellow markings on it. Let me see. Kind of like this. So here you can see for the Nutcracker. kind of like, I think a little bit more blue. This is like well desaturated, and then like the second tone is like pretty much just gray. But I think not quite these colors, but this something like this, two-tone, and like with this kind of pattern on it of like a little bit darker and a little bit lighter blue, and then with like the yellow striping on it on like a couple of areas, something like that. That's what I'm thinking about at the moment anyway. There's probably a better example of something, I'm sure, in one of these MacBooks around here. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking at the moment. But I've still got the Godzilla kit is something I'll probably be painting next month after coming back from Chile. Because for the time being, I've got a couple of kits that are just like in the finishing stages. So it's something that I've got probably at least 2 weeks time before I need to start, before I'm able to even start painting that. So I've got some time to think about it some more. But alright, so that's it for today. What I'm working on for the rest of the day, like I said, I've got the Mechagodzilla review is all filmed, so that review will come out later on this afternoon. I got to edit that. And then I'm also working on another work in progress video on the Nachin kits, the little Nachin tanks that I was working on. I'll be working on those some more this afternoon. I'll have another work in progress video for those for you guys. That'll probably be up then, maybe tomorrow or the next day. The next live stream build, I'm planning on doing the Dodge Kai. Planning on building that on Friday morning, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have everything ready, if I'm going to have all the parts. All the parts are all cut out from the runners, but I'm not sure I'm going to have all the nubs cleaned up and everything prepped in time for doing that live stream Friday morning. So if that's not Friday morning, then definitely Monday morning will be the next live stream, will be the Master Grade Dodge Kai anyway. So that's what's going on here. Thank you guys all for watching, and just a reminder to you guys too, if you want to get the Miku kit for yourself, it's still currently available for pre-order, but it's due in on again, as I heard from Adam, it's due in on Friday there at US Gundam store, so they'll have it soon enough if you want to pick up one for yourself. But that's it. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys. See ya.